Each week on Eagle Radio, we take you under the helmet, where the spotlight shifts from the scoreboard to the story. Conversations with Blue Dragons about football, life, and the journey between. Under the Helmet is brought to you by JChem Catalyst. Discover the difference.
Hi, Sean Boston here, visiting with sophomore free safety MJ Graham out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. MJ, thanks for joining me today.
How you doing?
All right, let's talk about last week, the defense. You guys had 8 takeaways in that game. A lot of fun to open the season that way, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's the plan. That was the plan.
All right, you had 2 interceptions. Just kind of walk me through those interceptions if you remember those.
I want to say the first one, I seen it on film a lot. Quarterback threw a bad ball and I took advantage of it. Second one, I playing up high. It was tip ball. I used my athleticism to go get the ball. So yeah.
What was it like playing a team that obviously had played a game prior, but you really didn't have too much film to go off of from that first week?
I'll give that one to the coaches. They were in the office, getting us right for the film. We'll be getting the looks we're going to get, stuff we're going to see, and just prepping.
Have you ever had a 2 interception game before last week?
No, sir. No, sir. This is the first one in college.
So how was that? What was that like?
It was exciting. Yeah.
And then the defense, again, 8 takeaways as a whole. You got to be pretty fired up, the whole defense, right?
Yes, sir. We got one on D-line and then the secondary, so we was pretty pumped. And we got a forced fumble, so yeah.
Something about Jeffrey Manns' interception. What was that like watching that?
Hey, I seen it in the corner of my eye. Then I really wanted him to go score, but we got to work on his vision, though.
And then, just you guys, obviously, you take so much pride in getting a shutout. You were so close to getting that.
Yes,
couldn't come up with the goal line stand, but that's something you guys take a lot of pride in, is pitching a shutout defensively.
Yes, sir. That's all thanks to Coach Wiley, day in, day out. We watch film, learning teams' tendencies, stuff like that.
All right, let's talk about Coach Waller. Coach Waller's set in his second year now as the defensive coordinator. What's it like learning under him?
It is wonderful. I was a quarterback coming out of high school, and so transition to defense, it opened my eyes to know all the stuff we're breaking down on the defensive side for the offense. So.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You played quarterback in high school, so how have you kind of transitioned that now on the defensive side? Now it's kind of you're looking at it from different perspective in the defensive secondary.
My freshman year, I tried to change it and be straight defense, but this year I kind of use it to my ability, like knowing quarterback's tendencies, knowing his 3-step drops, knowing the little things to make me make big plays like interceptions.
Let's talk about Iowa Western. What have you seen from them on film?
Run first team. Yeah. They're going to run to open up other things in the play action. That's what I broke it down on film, and what the coaches have broken down on film.
Yeah, you look back, it's a completely different team from last year. Yeah. Last year they were 90% pass with Hunter Deckers at quarterback,
explosive.
And so any similarities? I know Daniel Swinney, their running back this year, was there last year, but he really didn't do much against you guys. So how do you game plan each and every week, because every team's different?
The coaches learning teams' tendencies, giving it to us, and we break it down, ask questions ourselves, bring up things they might miss or forget. They're a run team. They have a little bit of passing here and there, but we match up pretty well with it.
More with sophomore defensive back MJ Graham when we return to this week's Under the Helmet, brought to you by JChem Catalyst.
JChem Catalyst is where innovation meets community. As a leading manufacturer of advanced chemical solutions, they power industries across the nation while keeping their roots firmly planted at home. With a focus on growth and forward-thinking solutions, JChem Catalyst helps industries thrive today and prepares them for tomorrow. From supporting local families and businesses to investing in a brighter future, JChem Catalyst is dedicated to progress with purpose. They're building stronger industries and a stronger community. JChem Catalyst, where innovation meets heart. Discover the difference at jchemcatalyst.com.
Back here on this week's edition of Under the Helmet, brought to you by JChem Catalyst, as we visit with the sophomore defensive back MJ Graham. All right, let's go back to your high school days. You transferred prior to your senior year to Westmore High School with your 2 brothers, I saw. So what was that like, especially, teaming up with your brothers throughout high school, and just kind of talk to me about your senior year.
My senior year was fun, very fun. It was a new offense. I got used to it about week 2, and then we just went up from there. It was fun playing with my brother. I wish I could play with him again.
Yeah. So have you always, prior to that, did you always play quarterback?
Yes, sir. I played quarterback all 4 years of high school.
You're also a heck of a basketball player. I saw over a 1,000-point scorer.
Yes, sir.
So talk to me about basketball. What made you choose football to go with ultimately?
It was a tough decision. but it was better offers on the table for football, so I just went with football.
So when did you first pick up football, and kind of talk to me about your journey throughout, the preps and then in the high school as well? What all sports besides football and basketball did you play, if any?
I picked up football, I want to say about 4 or 5 years old, and then just kept playing from there. Then I got to high school, I played football, basketball, ran some track. And my dad was a wrestling coach, so I know a little bit of wrestling. But
You never wrestled, though?
no, sir, it was during basketball season, so I couldn't.
That's true. Do your brothers wrestle?
I got one that did, yes, sir.
Let's go back to, again, your high school career. What was it like playing with your brothers?
It was fun. We shared most of all our high school memories together. But his senior year, it's fun throwing the ball to him. I know his tendencies. He know mine. He know where I'll be when I'm scrambling. So it was good chemistry. It was fun.
Talk to me about the rest of your family. You mentioned your dad. You mentioned the brothers. You got any other family at home?
Yes, I have a younger brother that's a sophomore in high school now. My dad is coaching him like he coached me in high school. I have the brother that I was playing with in high school. He's at NEO. Well, both of them they're in NEO. One of the receiver. He just had a good game last week.
Yeah. So NEO, they played a lot of Jayhawk Conference schools already, and so have they kind of given you any scouting plans a little bit yet?
I went to one game and I watched the other one on my phone.
Yeah.
I watched them play Butler and Indy. I think we match up pretty well with them.
What is MJ Graham like off the field? What do you like to do?
Chill, fish, play the game.
You like to fish?
Yes, sir.
You have any other guys on the team like to fish with you? Or?
Yeah, I take a couple of the guys out fishing. Most of them don't know what they're doing, but I help them out here and there.
Okay. Do you know the biggest fish you've ever caught?
I want to say he was 9 pounds.
Wow.
Bass. I fish for bass, so 9 pounds.
Awesome. So, have you been to the state fair either last year or this year?
Yes, I went last year, and I just went not yesterday, but the day before yesterday.
Okay.
$1 a night.
What's your do you have any go-tos at the fair? Like food?
I got to get a turkey leg. It's only right. It's only right. If I don't, I feel like I didn't go that year. I got to get a turkey leg every year.
Yeah. Any fried foods you like at the fair?
Yeah, we go funnel cake, or we got a I like the corn dogs. Corn dogs good.
Yeah.
And then you got to get a caramel apple to finish it on the takeout. Yeah, you got to get good dessert.
Yep. So I'm guessing you've been to Oklahoma Fair.
Yes.
How does it compare to Kansas? Or
it's a lot smaller. And here, in Oklahoma, it's a lot more space. But that's what I kind of expected. It's a small town, but it's still the same to me.
Go back to your family real quick. Obviously, Oklahoma City, not a long drive to get here. I'm guessing they come to quite a few games.
Yes, sir. They'll be here this weekend.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
How often do you get back to see them?
Whenever I'm free on the weekends, I go home.
Yeah.
I got to go home, see my parents.
Yeah. You mama's boy?
Yeah. I go home, say what's up to her, and I go see the room. So I don't know if you want to call that a mama's boy. If you do, you do. But no, I don't think so. This is like my best friend, though. I tell her everything.
Awesome. MJ, thank you so much, and let's go get some more interceptions this year.
Oh, no doubt. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us Under the Helmet, brought to you by J-Cam Catalyst. Stay with us. More halftime coverage is coming up next on your Eagle radio stations.